Hi, this is Joan Pounds with Monetization Magic, and today we're going to talk about planning to succeed in 2012. And what I would like to show you is some of the templates that I have for you and how exactly to use those. So we're going to come on over to our first template, which is actually a Word document. And this is a actual freedom funnel, and you would use this in planning how you are actually going to create money within your business during 2012. And at the beginning, you'll see that we have an ethical bribe, and it would be a free report or an audio or something like that, to allow the customer to actually get a taste of what you're like and how you teach and things like that. And you would ask for their name and email address in return. So this becomes your list builder. And then from there, you would introduce perhaps some ebooks or a book, and then from there, a membership program perhaps, and some audio programs. And as you go down in the funnel, you can see that there's many different things that you can offer. And as you go down in the funnel, the price does increase. So you'll want to create your own freedom funnel. And then from there, you'll think about the upcoming calendar. And then you would place in this calendar when you actually want to create the marketing and hold the marketing for these other products that are in your freedom funnel. So let's say that you want to offer your ebooks perhaps in January and February. So then you would just place the information into January and February. And you can either print this out or you can use it within Word, either way. And then, so then you would go to the next thing in your freedom funnel. Your freedom funnel can look different than this. You might have different programs and such, but this is the one that I typically use for my own business. It's just an example for you to see. And then when are you going to offer your membership program? So maybe you might offer that every other month. Maybe it would be in January and then in March and so on and so forth. And then audio programs and online courses. And then once you have all that outlined in this calendar, then you would go to the next step. And what the next step is to actually type in here in your cash flow projection area in the Excel spreadsheet, you would type in what the actual names of the product offerings are. And that would be on the product projection tab. And then next to that, you would type in the price. So let's say the ebook is $17. It's already pre-formatted so that it knows that it is dollars and cents for you. And so if you wanted to offer it in January through March, according to the calendar, then you would just come in here and put in X's. Those are capital X's in, let's say, January through March, and perhaps the audio program. Let's see, how much were we going to charge for the audio program? $47. And so we would place the price in here. And let's say we were going to do the audio program in January, and again in March, and again in May, and July, and then September, and then November, every other month. And then the video programs, we were going to charge $97 for those. And let's say we would do that after the audio programs. And so we're going to do that in April and August. And then again in December. So 3 times a year for that one. And then you would just keep going down through here with your product offerings and place the price in here. Once you're done with that, you're going to switch over to the Products and Services tab. And you'll notice that the price and the product offering has already been added in. Now let me explain to you what step 1, step 2, and step 3 are. Let's say you're going to be doing some networking and you expect that you are going to already be adding 25 names to your list each month. Let's say you're starting out with 0 names. That's pretty easy. So what this does is it shows you a progression along here as to how many people you would actually have in your list. And then from the number of people that you have in your list, you would actually put in here what you think you can convert. What is your conversion rate? So of the 25 people that you meet in January, let's say that 13, half of them actually buy something from you. That's your conversion rate. So then what it does is it comes down here and it already adds that in for you. So you can see along the way how much you would be making. And it's already pre-calculating this for you. Okay? So as you can see, some of these, even in just this area, if you have 13 people buying ebooks and audio programs from you, you're going to make a pretty good sum of money. The next month, maybe not so much, because of the fact that you don't have the audio program running in this month. But maybe once you add in a few other things, whoops, sorry about that. Once you add in a few other things here, then that number will increase. So in March, here you can see that we would be adding in 37 ebooks and 37 audio programs. That comes to $2,400. That's a pretty tidy sum. And again, you would be, it's coming from the conversion rate here. So all you need to actually enter in is this number here, the number of people currently on your list today, and then what you think you might be able to do as far as a conversion rate. 50% is actually pretty good. If we drop this down to, say, 25%. Still, your numbers are going to come up pretty good. And eventually you'll be able to, pay your rent pretty well there, and even here, and maybe even, make rent and a car payment. December is going to be a pretty good month right in here. And that's because you have so many people on your list and so many people are going to be converting. And so that's how this works. And then from there, when we flip over to the cash flow worksheet, you can see this is an actual cash flow for your business. And you can take this right in here. This is the projections. And so even just with these little products here, when it adds it up, that's $25,000 right there. And we're not even selling very much in here. As you can see, we're selling just 3 products. Okay? And then from there, the last one is your cash flow projection, so that you can see in a graphical manner what that's going to actually look like. On the cash flow tab, you can actually use this with your bookkeeper, and you can help them to plan out when you're going to pay for certain things. Maybe you have some training coming up, or you would like to invest in some things, or even to sponsor someone if you have a particular nonprofit in mind and you want to give them some money. So you can actually use this worksheet for that particular purpose. So I hope that helps for you for planning out 2012. This is a very comprehensive model, and I believe that you'll be able to use it with quite a lot of success. So with that, I just want to say thank you, and if you do find that this has been helpful for you, I would really, really appreciate it if you would just go out to my Facebook page for Monetization Magic and make a comment out there for me, if you would, please. So thank you, and have a great day.